All right, we are live.
Let me refresh. Did we push it to hey
Yep.
yo, it's the Better Cousins podcast. We're cousins. We talk about business and we named it that because literally every other idea we had was taken.
Yeah, Andy. We did our research and we are still at Business Cousins, everybody.
So welcome to the Business Cousins podcast where we believe family and business do mix.
They
I'm
do.
Bruce Hill, your Better Questions coach, and this is Tasha Seaware,
Yes.
health and wealth coach. Man, she okay. We want to see if we could pick this conversation up where we
Yes.
just were. She was telling me about a call, a potential client, and she didn't close it, right? But I love the reason why she didn't close it. Tell them what happened. Why didn't you get the card while you were on the phone?
Because she was driving and
Hmm.
safety first. And she
Yeah,
had no
absolutely.
plan to be driving during this call. But I really appreciate her not canceling the call because we've been trying to connect and get her wellness program going since like last year, off and on since last year.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's definitely been that long for sure. And I was using some of Bruce's practices to like just, and it's interesting because I used to do it in Gold's corporate. When I worked for corporate, I was a baby trainer. I would sit there and call everybody. I would literally just go through every person that was a member at Gold's Gym and say, hey, dude, did you do your orientation? Would you like to schedule your orientation? And that's what I would teach my trainers. So kind of went back to old practices that Bruce reiterated and said, hey, you know,
This is why we're not anti-job. I think you can learn some valuable skills from your job and bring it to your business. So that's huge. And then I love the follow up. So many great lessons in there. um Safety first, like these are people. It's
yeah,
not a deal, it's not revenue, these are people.
yeah.
uh so many great lessons in there. Hey Cuzzo, I don't see this on YouTube. Did you hit the
You had to hit yours. Then you got to
mm,
add yours, remember?
can we do that now? We don't. Oh yeah, here it is. Stream to audience, select destination. See, she keeps me in line.
Yeah.
What's the title again?
Title, are we building a business that fits your life or that runs it?
You hear my mechanical keyboard.
Yes, research is being done.
All right, beautiful. Business Cousins podcast. Listen, I like to leave these moments in here because we really want to let you know, like, this is an actual business, an actual podcast. It's not hyper polished, hyper edited. I think that stops a lot of people from getting started.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I get that all the time, whether it's in business or whether it's in wellness. It's the I'll start on Monday and or
That's my favorite.
oh
Yeah.
oh man, it was so great. I did testimonials with one of my client friends last week, and that was the one takeaway she had is that I pushed her to not use that anymore. Like it's Tuesday. Why are we waiting till Monday? Like you can do something tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. And
I'm okay with tomorrow. And like
mhm,
right now, Eastern Standard Time, it's after 6 p.m. I'm okay with tomorrow.
yes,
I really love today,
yes.
but
In business, I'm in the for today because if you're in business, you're not working a traditional 9 to 5. You work your 9 to 5, and then you have to do your business after work. So, but some people aren't as organized to get it done to just start today. And it's like,
ooh,
but did you check those other boxes that someone already told you to do, or
yeah,
do you just keep adding? Because I do have people like that. I'm like, wait. You didn't even do step one, and now you have this
okay.
grand idea, and you're trying to start today. No, you should not start today. You should finish.
Yes, it took me years to figure that out. So
Mhm.
I want to make sure we don't skip over that. So I always say, do it now. That's like my little catch, one of my many catchphrases, right?
Mhm.
However, that's after you finish the first task at hand, because otherwise you'll just start a task, 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 and you haven't finished anything. You're just busy and tired.
Mhm. Just
So
busy
that's
inside.
and so I love that you said that. Hey, finish what you started. Um, so you've been full time entrepreneur for how long now?
9 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And so, when do you tell folks? Maybe they've asked you. When do you recommend they leave their 9 to 5?
You know, depending on the type of 9 to 5 that they have,
Mhm.
I say stay as long as possible so that you can fuel your business and
Mhm.
see if you can start scaling and really put some parameters in place to give yourself enough leverage and leeway and freedom to leave 100%.
Mhm.
Um, because I think during that time, you can find out if you're disciplined enough to work for yourself.
That's what caught me the first time. So I have
Mm-hmm.
gone full time as an entrepreneur, and I learned about something called Parkinson's law. What's Parkinson's law, Bruce? I'm glad you asked.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of work you have fills up the amount of time you have to do it. So, perfect example for me, I still work 9 to 5 now. I'm back to 9 to 5. Um, so in the morning, I'm like, hey, I gotta get out the door by 8 a.m. So I'll get my YouTube post up, my LinkedIn done, and they'll get 40 or 50 connection requests sent in like 30 minutes because I gotta go. And so
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of time. I got a lot of work done. Now, on an off day, I'm like, oh man, I could work on my business all day. I'm gonna have 18 hours. It doesn't happen.
Nope.
You have too much time. And what you said, a lot of people aren't organized enough. They're not disciplined enough. So we're on the same page. Keep your job. If you're listening to this, you're like, man, I really want to be an entrepreneur. Yes, we want that for you too. Keep your job for now.
Keep
For
your
now,
job
not forever. For now.
for now and see if you can do the structure. Give yourself like one thing I did that I think helped from transitioning for full time to working for myself was I kept the same hours. Like, no, these are the days I work and these are
Mhm.
the hours I work. And I wasn't working crazy hours because I was really good at sales and you didn't have to work weekend. Saturday, you were off at 3 o'clock if you hit your goals. And
Nice.
I was like one of those, like, I'm gonna hit my goals. I'm gonna be at 100 so that I don't have to be here Saturday. So that schedule also gave me parameters where I could take clients outside of my 9 to 5 before I left. So,
That's that's so huge. Give yourself a schedule. I think that's a great lesson. We want this to
mhm,
be practical. And there's so many gurus out there giving you these grand ideas. But okay, what does that look like today? What is it? What's the Wednesday? What does it look like on Wednesday? So give yourself a
exactly.
schedule, set some goals. I love all of that. And then some you said, oh, work outside of your 9 to 5. Please
Yes.
don't be on the clock working on your business. That is wage theft. Don't
No.
tell them Bruce told me to do it. Tasha told me to do it. No, we did
Mm,
not.
no, we did not. You did not hear me say that. That's the I said working 9 to 5 and set your schedule outside of it. Like whether it's the
Yes.
morning, if you're a morning person, I was always an evening person. So I would take a
Mhm.
client outside of my corporate job at 9 o'clock at night because I knew I didn't start at 6 a.m. in the morning until I did. I would always take that one off. It's like this is
Sure,
my
sure.
this is my winter schedule. I'm gonna take these people for now, for the next 3 months, like my own part-time. Like I put
Yeah.
myself in a part-time job, even though it was the same job I was doing for corporate. So, but you do there's a level of accountability to yourself
Yeah.
that you got to be ready for.
Mm.
Because there is until you find partners or other contractors that may work with you or consultants. That is so true. The days that I have too many hours and I'm like, oh, I don't have any calls today. Oh, I can record this. I can edit that.
I'll be going crazy.
And I'd say I might get 20% done of what I said I was going to do because I had that whole Sunday in the snow to myself. It just, I guess he says it's Parkinson's, that it does not happen. It just doesn't happen. And
Mhm.
because I know that about myself, I don't even force it, which goes to our topic. Is your business, is you build a business that fits your life or that runs your life? And
So what does that mean? That
mhm,
sounds that sounds cute, but what does that mean?
that means that as I tell you to stay disciplined, that you
Mhm.
have some boundaries in place so that you can still build yourself outside of your business so that you don't become so engulfed that the people and things that are also important to you just get thrown in the trash.
I love it. I think that was where looking backwards, it might have been burnout when I first
Mm-hmm.
because we hear it all the time like you got to work 12, 18-hour days, um, miss family events. And I think that is a path.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to make sure it's a path for you.
Yeah, like you can't burn all the camp. I mean, you only get what do they say? I think it's like 4 pillars: is career, success, family, and friendships. And at some point, two of them may fall to the wayside, but you have to decide what are your core values and what are your standards
Yeah.
and what are you not willing to sacrifice because success looks so different for everyone. And once you realize that part, then you can have the balance that you want. But
And
go
that's
ahead.
for me. I'll miss all sorts of holidays. That's just not important to me.
Hmm.
But I'll show up for some birthdays. I'll praise the Most High. Dad turned your Uncle Bruce turned 70 last
Yes.
year, and he's like, "Man, I know you're busy, but I'd love for you to be there." And I was like, "Don't even. I'm there."
Hmm.
And I was able to. I did a little bit of work. I couldn't let it go,
Yeah.
but I was able to be present and share meals and laugh and looking back at those photos, those allergies start acting up a little bit. You're just like,
Oh,
oh.
yes.
But that's what's important to me was spending those birthdays with the people I love and care about. So you have to be careful. This is my advice to you if as you listen, you have to be careful that you're not chasing some future version of your life and forget to live your life today.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And I never miss the holidays. I think because I am the oldest,
Okay.
and being here, if it's a Christmas, where's grandma? Where's that? Where? And sometimes that might the day off that everyone has is not really a day off because I'm trying to hit all the people that
Okay.
I know. I'm off, they're off. I want to see your face on this day. No excuses. So I do, and it's nostalgic. I have a lot of nostalgia as well that I'm like, oh, it still feels good. And this is a privilege because so many people that aren't nostalgic about holidays.
Yeah.
And so it's something that I've always kept kind of sacred business. Now, the fake holidays, Columbus days, the Mondays that everybody gets off. I don't take those days.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the Memorial Day. My birthday happens to be fall on Labor Day, so I often take. That's the only one
Hmm.
that. But otherwise, I work through it too. Even on
Yeah.
vacation, we all went to family vacation. I was
Yeah.
recording workouts at the vacation. I was like, oh no, I gotta record exercises and show y'all how to foam roll. I packed my foam roll. I'm showing uncles how to they're limping around. I said, no, no, no. Y'all don't be limping around on my watch. When
Yeah.
so but that's what happens sometimes when you love what you do, which is how we started this podcast because we like
This is
love
literally how we started the podcast. I don't remember, you hit me up
yeah,
and I was like, "What you been up to?" And you said, "Oh, working on the business." And you said, "Oh, I'm working on my business." And what's the business? Fast forward, here we are.
here we are. Here we are.
And you'll go back. Oh, shout out episode 6. We
Yes.
started. Two things happened very simply. I said, "Man, we should record these conversations." And I was like, "Oh,
Hmm.
let's share them." And then I think our lighting, or my lighting anyway, yours was pretty good from the jump. My lighting was terrible. All right. So then we worked on the lighting and then we worked on the audio. I've been looking into upgrading cameras for us, right? So the audio or video quality is going to increase.
Hmm.
And it's been a journey. We didn't start out great. So if you're coming in these early episodes, just watch it get better. Just watch it get better.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
excited.
Yeah, same here. I was gonna say even the things we were talking about in December are totally different than what we can talk about today. Like like business is moving. There are things that are changing.
Yeah.
There's growth that is happening, and when you stick with it, and you see, I'm on year 6 of the actual business outside of being an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
It's starting to look a little different. It's starting to feel real grounded. Like okay, we're moving this needle.
It's a good feeling. What was the other thing I was going to ask you? Oh, we looked up most podcasts. Um, Podcasts don't make it past 6 or 10 episodes.
Yeah, I think it was 10. They don't make it past 10.
Okay. And that's where it was so important for us not to just get started, but to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's sometimes all you need to do is win is be consistent. You don't have
Yes.
to be the best, brightest, richest. Just be consistent.
Yes. Just hit the button. You know, I had a call with one of my new partners, and she is so smart. Her name is Anais Gillian, and
Mhm.
she's a scientist. She's a therapist, reproductive wellness coach, perimenopause, and just all around dope human. And I said, okay, well, I need your recordings. I need you guys to say some things, and it's the getting on speaking and the fear of not being right or criticized for something you're saying. And I said, the world needs it.
Man, I
Like,
mean, let's talk about that though. Because there's someone out there who wants to start a podcast. They have all the degrees, all the credentials, all the experience, and they haven't hit record.
Hmm.
What are some things that stop them? You said one of them just now, but how do we overcome that?
I think the first step is hopefully you have someone in your community that you've
Mm.
started that's behind the scenes that gives you that, man, just do it. Sometimes you need one cheerleader. Sometimes it's my husband. He's like, man, they should be surprised if you can't fly an airplane. Like sometimes you need that. And I was like, you know
Everybody
what?
need a good hype person.
Man, because you need that one person that has that mediocre, you know what I mean, person that they're like delusional about their confidence to go, okay, wait. If they could do it, I could do this. I
Yeah.
can do it. Push the button. Um, and it's interesting because people say be a self starter, but
I don't believe,
I don't believe
looking back, I haven't found a single person that was self made.
me neither. I think I have this belief too much in communal living and communal help, call it communist, call it what you want. But I just don't, like
No.
I think we are here today because my mom and your dad, they set a foundation to give us the confidence minimum, to
Yeah,
give us to say, no, if you try, you can do, but you have to try. It's definitely a no if you don't ask. There's certain things.
that's something I never really, I've thanked them for it, but I can never thank them enough. I'd be like, hey, can I try this? Or what would happen if I did this? They said, I don't know. Let's go see. And
Yeah,
so I go try it, and I might fail. And they're like, hey, what'd you learn? And they
exactly.
never cuss and yell at me.
Never. I've had
Uh,
telescopes, microscopes. I ice skated. I played clarinet. Like if I started naming all, I thought I was gonna be an archaeologist, ballerina, and I checked off one. I was a ballerina.
you were a ballerina. That's true.
you know. So I think that if you can have that, if you just find that one person, and I know it's tough, but
You
keep
know
that one
what?
person close to you. That's
It
like,
is tough, but I think it's easier
mm-hmm.
because we have technology, we have social media. Like, so
Yeah,
hey, you're looking for your person. You're like, man, I want a community. Use hashtags.
for sure.
Go
Oh yeah.
go show up. I teach this when I'm doing sales training and prospecting training. Go to where your clients are. Perfect example. Shout out to M in Washington, phenomenal speaker coach. If you're looking to do a TEDx, that is our preferred partner. I reached out to her yesterday and I said, hey, you know what? You're helping these folks on TEDx stages. How are we helping them make more money? And she was like,
Mm,
well, we've been thinking about adding it. And I was like, hey, let's just do this. I'll do it. I'll teach you because I'm already doing it, right? You work in your area of excellence. I'll work in my zone of genius. Let's do a webinar form and let's educate them. And then anyone that works with me, I'll make sure you get an affiliate partner. And she's like, well, I'm a little busy. I don't have time to do a webinar. I said, good. I don't want you to do more work. I want you to make more money. I was like, I'll
yeah,
do it. That's my business, right?
yeah.
Helping people hear yes more often by teaching them to ask better questions. She
Mm-hmm.
was like, man, this is great. So she's been doing this for years. So I don't have the email list yet. But instead of trying to go find 100 people one at a time, I just talked to one person who already has those 100 people. Go find your community. Go find some people that'll cheer for you.
Yeah, yes. And that's partially why I started my online community, Power of HLS, is to bring in all my medical practitioners and wellness people that are doing, there's so many modalities within it. We can live under the same umbrella and share information and share people for that matter to really build something great. So the communities are out there if you're looking. So come join us if you're, if
You know
you're
what? Do you have the link? I'm gonna put that in the notes right now. We'll update it later, but
yes.
uh, that's how we keep getting better and better. So we got our thumbnails coming up. We'll have our
We actually have a thumbnail if we're sticking with the name.
so I was thinking to write an SOP and have a new one each time.
Oh, okay.
Would that
Hmm.
be too extravagant? I've been playing
Um,
around.
we could. So it's not too extravagant. We just have to get ahead of it and get our titles of each episode ahead of time so that we can send it over to graphics and it's already done, not on a week to week basis. They'll be
Mhm.
they will be bulk completed. So not too extravagant. I have thumbnails in my school. as well in our community. So, not crazy because it will
Okay.
just we would just have to have the subject matters for the next 10 more episodes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where I want to start thinking longevity, and planning for success.
Mhm.
Because I don't believe success happens on accident. So that's up next. Thumbnails, show notes, links to the things we talk about. So um, you can text that to me, or
Yes, I send that to you.
and I'll go ahead and add that.
So, what? So these are. So is this your normal process when you're starting something new, Bruce? Do
Yeah.
you?
I just start, and then I'm like, okay, what do I need?
Uh huh.
And so if there's 100 things I need, I'll ask myself, what's the easiest to implement and the most effective or the most impactful to implement. And so I'll do that one thing. And when that's done, I'm like, all right, there's 99 things left. What's the next one? And that's where one of my favorite concepts is dream big, but start small.
Mm-hmm.
So I do set goals that I can achieve, or this version of me can achieve, but I break them down to such small parts that I end up always winning.
Yeah. Well, I will be tasked with that. I will do our SOP. So by the time we meet next week, we'll know. Well, okay, and we won't be 99 things, but we will check it all so that the last 4 episodes will
Yeah.
go
Giving a
even.
little facelift. And then
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all I tell folks, man. That's why my business is still new skills, new you. I know I always talk about better questions and sales, but it's really about personal development.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is. I with using this platform, even building this, I've been able to use it more for testimonials. I've been interviewing my clients. Shout out to StreamYard. Go
Hey,
ahead.
hey, let's get an affiliate, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. But it is a dope platform. We're able to share with multiple audience at one time. I'm able to bring my clients in and interview them. And I really enjoyed the editing that it has already built in. Uh, so far, it's a dope tool. And it is a new skill. This time last year, I was introduced to it, and I'm like, oh, new stuff, new technology looks a little overwhelming at first.
Sure.
But then once you get in there, you go, oh, we got sound effects. We got all kind of cool stuff in here, So I am glad that that is still something at the forefront of your business because that is important. And that's what I give my clients. I give them new skills so that they can become new people, and it's usually things that they can teach their family and their friends. It's no gatekeeping. What I give them is not 100% exclusive to them. It is custom, but not
Sure.
exclusive.
Ooh, that's good. Custom you, not exclusive to you. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it. Listen, y'all, if you want to grow in all areas of your life, healthier and wealthier in every area in a holistic way, tap into the HLS Collective, y'all.
Yes.
Links in the show notes.
Yes. So thank y'all for coming through today. Bruce, it's always a pleasure. You're always dropping some gems and some quotes and some books and some people, places that we should know and grow to grow. So look forward to seeing everybody next week.
I love it. Cheers. This has been another episode of the Business Cousins Podcast.
Yeah,
Till we
yeah.
meet again, cheers to your success.
Yes.